Well, I think what's important about this year is it's given us a chance to look back at what the trustees that have gone before us have achieved, and in fact remember what innovators they were themselves in their time, and that we've quite a high standard to live up to, and we should be thinking of how we're going to innovate now, during our period. Last November, the trustees, along with ITEC, ran a visioning exercise where they invited local business people, politicians, and members of the trustee and ITEC boards to discuss what sort of a future we wanted for Irvinestown. And some quite interesting possibilities came up. We're running a fair day on the 16th of July, and I think a modern or a reinterpretation of the old fair day would be the farmers' markets. And there's a lot of activity locally in the area where people are trying to promote this. And I think Irvinestown would be an ideal spot with its broad main street, its history of fair days. During our visioning exercise that we had in November, one of the aspects that the trustees and the local business people identified as being missing was the lack of a strong Chamber of Commerce to promote the interests of the town and take it forward into the next decade. I think that under the auspices of the trustees that we could perhaps set up a subcommittee of local traders and business people, and our shared expertise should enable us to take the town forward and celebrate its uniqueness. The trustees have been very active in lobbying the council and any interest groups and politicians in trying to promote Necarn as the excellent venue that we know is there. Quite recently, Jenny, our chief executive, made contact with a surviving member of the original Irvine family and sent them information because they, like us, would like to see the estate restored to its former glory and made a facility for everyone to be able to use.
Well, the Irvinestown Trustee Centenary Project is living heritage, because what Irvinestown is celebrating is 100 years of the trustees. And what's so fascinating to us is that this is an amazing story that should be told, not just in Irvinestown and to the people of Irvinestown, but to the people of Northern Ireland as a whole. So it very much is something that we're enthusiastically supporting. In this particular project, there has been research into the history of the trustees and really how they have got through 100 very, very difficult years in Northern Ireland. But also on the lighter side, there will be the various festivals linked into it, fair days, and other activities, which I suppose gets across to the broader people of Irvinestown and beyond, really, the value of the work that the trustees have done for this period of time.
I have been very proud to have been a member of the trustees because I felt that from my Christian point of view, we should be working together for the good of all, and we've tried to put that into practice. If you come to a trustee meeting, you don't sit down, the Protestants at one side and the Catholics at the other side. We just sit down however you come in and sit down and have a chat. And it's more like a family get together, really. The example of the trustees, I would think, has been a great benefit to the community.
I think that the most important part of the trustees, apart from the economic development which has been associated, has been the development of sound community relations, learning how to live together and understanding one another's problems.
The value of this project to the trustees is reaffirming the work that they have done and hopefully gives them great confidence for the next 100 years. To the wider community, and when I think of the wider community, I'm thinking of even the people of Northern Ireland as a whole, it is that there are some very good examples of partnership and people working together that, through the heritage story, shows us, I think, an awful lot of hope for Northern Ireland today. I think it's a fantastic example of that.